What's up, YouTube? It's Rang on the quick video. Back again with another possible cheap but good fragrance. Another Marshall's find, guys. If you guys remember, I did a video not that long ago discussing Running Wild, I believe it was called, from the House of Davidoff, and I ended up liking that fragrance quite a bit. And I want to say that was a 30 ml for $15. And I did go ahead and buy 100 ml. I found a 100 ml on eBay for like 25 bucks. Guys, no one's faking that fragrance, so I'm pretty confident. Also, I looked at the seller rating, but I'm pretty confident that it's not fake. But as you guys could probably see from the thumbnail what the fragrance is, I did do another review, I'll link it down below, to another fragrance from this house not that long ago. It was the newest release, the Eau de Parfum version of Joop pour Homme, and I ended up liking this fragrance quite a bit as well, guys. So I will link that video below. You guys can check that video out. But I ended up pulling a full trigger on a bottle. I did have a friend of mine in Fragcom send me a decant, so I did find a bottle, and I did pick that up. But yeah, today we're going to discuss Joop Wow from the House of Joop. Again, I did pick this up from Marshall's. This is a 40-ounce bottle. It was $14.99, guys. So I'm probably not gonna do an update on this fragrance, kind of like the last one. Just want to give you guys my first impressions, let you guys know if it's worth it, guys. It's 15 bucks. Does it really need an update? Probably not. I mean, I think if it has an opening, and I think I can kind of get a good feel for it, on whether it's going to have decent performance, and then, you know, yeah. But if this thing's like some sort of miracle worker, then maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll give you guys an update. But right now, I'm just going to do a quick unboxing for this fragrance and let you guys know a little bit about it. But let me go ahead and take this plastic off for you guys. So I did find this one, like I said, at Marshall's for $15. Was excited about that. This does say Eau de Toilette Fresh for Men. So Fresh for Men, not sure if that's like a flanker or not. So I hope this is the right notes for this fragrance, because I did look up Joop Wow, but it does say fresh here. So we'll see. I will give you the information for this fragrance. Now, if it's wrong, well, forgive me. All right, guys, so I did figure out that I did give you guys the wrong information for this fragrance. I did give you guys information for the original Wow, and the version that I have is the fresh version, which I sort of touched on, thinking that I might have been talking about the wrong one. So here is the information for the fresh version of Wow. So Wow Fresh, I guess, Eau de Toilette is a citrus aromatic fragrance released in 2021. It is a men's fragrance. The top notes of this fragrance are violet leaf, bergamot, and lavender. In the middle, we have geranium, and the base round things off with vanilla, which thankfully the composition of the previous fragrance that I mentioned, you guys won't hear those notes, but the original Wow does have similar notes to this one. This is just a fresher version of that. And I was a little thrown off because the original composition did have tonka bean and vanilla and some other things. And I was like, I'm not really getting that. So we'll see where it goes. But I'm glad that it didn't, because honestly, this is a really good fragrance still. This is like maybe 2 hours later that I'm making this part of the video. It's still a really good fragrance. And I still recommend you guys getting this fragrance. And it still smells great. And it's, let's see, it's still in my hand. Yeah, still there, kicking. It's probably three hours later. So, all right, guys. Well, that's the updated information. So enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get a look at this box. A little matte. It's white, but it's kind of like a matte finish on here. You can see the bright orange there. I do like the color scheme of this box. Check out this bottle really quick. And okay, yeah, this does resemble the bottle from the picture on Fragrantica where I got these notes. But again, I'll double check and make sure that's legitimate. But yeah, what's that supposed to be, guys? It looks like kind of almost like a whiskey bottle. Even though like this is like sort of like an orange, but the cap here sort of looks like an alcohol bottle or something, you know? So who knows? But yeah, so let's see. Is this like a twist off, or how does this thing spray? Let me see. It looks like it has a button right here, but I'm trying to see if this, okay, it's a ring. All right, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's the first I've ever seen. It's just a little ring that pops on and off like so. Okay, that's new. Yeah, nice little sticker on there. Go ahead and put that back on. But yeah, not really sure what I'm going to get out of this fragrance. It does say fresh, so I'm guessing it's going to be fresh. But without further ado, let's give this a little cheap but possibly good fragrance of first impressions. And I will let you guys know what I think about this fragrance here. Clean hand, couple sprays. Here we go. Decent amount of juice with sprayer. Okay. Definitely fresh. You know, this immediately reminds me of, not exact, but it immediately reminds me of Happy from Clinique. Like, it has almost that same opening, which is not a bad thing, because I actually have a full bottle, still sealed, in box, unopened, of Happy, just waiting for the summer to come around. But this does remind me a lot of Happy. And maybe that's why they went with the color scheme, right? Because I think the Happy box, I think, is completely orange, but it has white font. Who knows? But this does smell nice right now. It's super light. It is an eau de toilette. I'm not expecting miracles with this fragrance. And I will say that Clinique Happy is very, very light as well. But yeah, citrusy. Getting a little bit of the florals. Definitely getting that violet leaf. Yeah. Very safe, inoffensive fragrance. Smells actually pretty good. Yeah. Not a bad little fragrance, guys. I'm not going to imagine this one's going to last very long. As an eau de toilette, it literally says fresh for men. But I don't know. I mean, some of these mid notes going into the base notes are holding on pretty good. I imagine this thing in the summer, in the dead of summer, is going to be perfect. Perfect for the hot weather. Because the more time this fragrance is on my hand, it's getting better. It's kind of like that Run Wild, honestly. The Run Wild got better with time. This one's doing the same thing. Now, you guys might say, oh, it's synthetic or it's cheap smelling. Guys, this is a 40 ml bottle for $15. And you can probably find 100 ml for the same price, if not maybe 10 more bucks. I'll put something here, I'm sure. But this is one of those fragrances that you can just spray on liberally and you're not going to offend anybody. It's going to go really, really well in the dead of summer. I'm completely picturing like being poolside or just casually hanging out with friends. It's hot and sweaty and sticky outside, but this is keeping you cool and fresh. Yeah, not a bad fragrance. Wow. Yeah, I just said the name here, but and maybe that's why they named it Wow, because they knew that guys like me are gonna be like, oh wow, this is actually a decent little fragrance. Yeah. That violet leaf is very, very prominent now. Before it was sort of in the mix, but now it's really coming to the front. So it's very sharp, and I'm trying to think of how to describe violet leaf. I know I've just tried it in lots of other fragrances, and I know what it smells like, and this is definitely what's sticking around. It gives it a bite. There's a bite to it with like a fresh floral twist. But right now, I'm going to say this fragrance is not bad. And I think that you guys might be in for a treat if you decide to pull a trigger on this one. I'll say this one is worth a try at this price. I will say, and again, not completely identical. I'm saying this fragrance from the top reminded me of Clinique Happy. So if you like that fragrance or fragrances like that, or maybe a slightly better version of that, because this has more personality than Clinique Happy. Clinique Happy is almost linear. I think it starts and sort of ends the way it starts. It doesn't really go anywhere, to my memory, because I haven't worn that one. It's still in the box, sealed. But this one started off fresh, and this one's actually getting a little sharper and greener, and then it hasn't even gone straight to the vanilla and the tonka bean yet. So we still got the whole base to look forward to. So, but again, some of you guys out there may be saying, "Oh, it's cheap or it's synthetic." But you know what, guys? This is like the point of my channel. Even though it doesn't seem that way, because I do talk about niche fragrances, but yeah, I'll talk about the cheapies too. There's no shame in my game, right? The whole point of my channel initially was to to help you guys out, trying to find decent smelling fragrances for a good price. And I'm going to say this is one of them. I'm not going to say this is amazing, But I will say this is not a bad fragrance for what you're paying and for summer. I told you guys, dead of heat. It's hot outside. You need something to just wear casually during the day or maybe even at night. I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be your summer cheapie. And I definitely think this is blind buy worthy, especially for that price. You don't like it, give it to your friend at work or give it to your dad or your brother or something. You know, you never, $15 for a 40 mil. And again, probably even cheaper than that online. But yeah, right now I do like this fragrance. I don't expect miracles. This isn't the best thing I've ever smelled in my life. But for that price, guys, this is not a bad fragrance. And I will suggest at least getting your nose on it. If you guys see this one at Marshall's, pick it up. $15. It's not bad. All right, guys, so what are your thoughts on Wow from the house of Joop or Joop? Have you guys tried this fragrance? Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, because I happen to like it. Again, I'm factoring in the price, guys. Don't kill me in the comments thinking I'm crazy on this one. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and first study content just like this, guys. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. There, you find first study photos and future contest winners. And guys, please, as always, stay safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you then.